What up, everybody? Welcome to the In Off the Bench podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Ball. I'm joined as always by my co-host, my partners in crime, my brothers, my sisters, from other misters, Jim Cross, Ava Garza. Jim, we got a good one. And when it comes to names, we've had some stellar names, but this one might take the cake. Rustan Rigdon. He is coming to us tonight. Going to talk all things Vanderbilt Commodore baseball. But before he hops on, Jim, we got to pay the bills. The In Off the Bench podcast is brought to you by Jesus One Apparel, empowering men, women, children to follow the mission of John 16:33. Jim, you got the gear on. You got the Vandy colors on. Everything's rolling smooth, looking fly, looking good. Chinook seeds, best sunflower seeds in the game, 8 flavors, mild to wild. Go to your local gas station, convenience store, grocery store, and pick up the blue bag. I'm telling you, baseball season is almost here. And what a better way to ring in opening day than with Chinook seeds. And finally, Old Dominic Distillery. Experience 150 years of tradition in the heart of downtown Memphis. Bourbon, vodka, whiskey, gin. They got you covered. Go to olddominicdistillery.com and pick up the spirit that calls your name or just some fly gear. Jim's got hats. He's got shirts. All of it is good. But with that, the bills have been paid. We can keep the lights on. We can keep it moving. But we got to talk Vanderbilt baseball. So help me welcome on Rustan Rigdon. Rustan, what up, brother?
How's it going?
All right, so the real question is, Daniel, do we keep calling him Rustan, or I got to know, does everybody just call you Rooster?
Most of my teammates and coaches do.
So we got to know, how does that nickname come about?
Well, there's not really much of a story behind it. It's kind of just my little league coach, Mr. Bubba. He just came up with it one day, and it just stuck. It's probably when I was around 8 years old.
The bigger question is Mr. Bubba a nickname, or is that like actually?
Yes, sir. That's his nickname, but that's what everyone calls him.
I mean, Daniel, you talked about how cool the name was in general, but when you add in the Rooster, I mean, the 3 R's, it's strong.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we have to know, Rustan, where are you from?
Metter, Georgia.
So if there's like one place that I have to visit whenever I come visit you, what do I have to do?
I don't know. I'd probably just say like go hunting or fishing or something. It's kind of like what people do around there.
Y'all, I think that might be the first time that we've heard that answer. Like, seriously.
You like it because little does he know you love to hunt.
I do. What can I say? So we have to know. Hello, there's a t-shirt line with the slogan. Okay. Is everything really better in Metter?
I wouldn't say everything, but I grew up there and I loved it. So it's just our city slogan. So.
All right. So we have to know, who's your favorite athlete? Who was your favorite athlete growing up?
I'd probably say like just watching Chipper Jones, but from like a character standpoint, I'd say Tim Tebow.
2 really good answers, if I do get to say so myself. So is it true you had an arm injury? So you switched positions and threw with your arm?
Yes. My senior year of high school, I had Tommy John surgery. And when I was around 10 years old, I taught myself how to throw left-handed just because, and it ended up paying off my senior year.
Daniel, Daniel, hold on before you go on, Evan. Think about, Daniel, we probably have 500 baseball players. Has anyone done that, to your knowledge, that we've had on here, played with the opposite arm, other than the pitcher from Mississippi State who did throw with both arms?
Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating to me that you can just make the decision to just change, just not like you've practiced it, not like you've working on it. You're messing around with it. You just were like, you know what? I'm just gonna switch. No big deal. I got this. Like, that's an incredible ability to do that, but also you believe in yourself way more than most people do to do that.
So a guy that hits from both sides apparently throws from both sides too. What made you choose Vandy?
just growing up, it was always my dream school. And once I was like old enough to understand college baseball, that was around the time like Dansby Swanson, Karsten Fulmer, and all those guys were there. And they were like the most exciting team to watch. But once I started getting recruited, I kind of realized why growing up everyone wanted to go to Vanderbilt, because of the culture we have here and Coach Corbs, what he teaches us on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely. So you waste no time getting an RBI double in your first at bat. What was that feeling like?
I was too nervous to even feel anything, but I was obviously excited. I think getting hit in my first at bat kind of helped ease the nerves and kind of go on from there.
Perfect. So we spend a lot of time talking about hitting on here, but personally, a defense kind of curl. We think defense whenever we think of championships. So talk to me about that pride you have defensively as people have learned not to run on you.
I think I've played basically every position growing up, so I think that's helped a lot. And playing infield and outfield, I think playing in the infield has kind of helped my arm accuracy, and then just keeping my arm healthy, especially after Tommy John. It kind of strengthened after that through all the rehab and stuff. So
Perfect. So then also you're just a freshman, but you're well aware of the rivalry with Tennessee. So what was it like to go in to their house and get that series and for you to play so well?
it was awesome, especially since past couple years hasn't gone our way. But uh, we were a close group last year, and to win there made it even better.
Yeah, I watched the clip back, Daniel, and we've had but hopefully we're sore losers, Daniel. I messaged Inslee and I was like, hey man, I was like, why are you trying to start a fight?
Wow. I mean, that's why they play this season, because it's all about the present. It ain't about what you did in the past. It's about what's about to happen now. But, we do got to elaborate a little bit on the past a little bit. Obviously, you guys get red hot last season. You take SEC tournament, #1 overall seed. We know it didn't end well, but clearly, you guys are playing like the best team in the country. What is it like? Does it feel like you're head and shoulders above everyone that you step on the diamond with, or are you just like not even looking at it from that vantage point? It's just trying to take care of business and trying to win pitches, winning innings, and win games.
Yeah. One thing Corbs tells us all the time is it's all about the present, like you said, but it's about winning pitches, innings, and at bat. Just take it one pitch at a time. So I think we worked our way to that point towards the end of last season, getting really hot. So I think we just built the confidence and ran with it.
I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, Daniel. They were, I was at the SEC tournament. I felt 100% they were the best team going into the postseason.
Yeah, I think we talked about it, and it always came down to, like, if you can make it through that gauntlet and you come out like on top, like you are the team. You mentioned Tim Corbin a bunch of times so far, but let's talk about him for a second. What is it like having him as a coach? Because I think on the surface, you look at him and he's very stoic. He's almost machine-like, very robotic, and like, this is how it's done. And don't get me wrong, it works. But what is misunderstood about people like us that see that, but they don't get to see him and deal with him and work with him every single day?
I think it's that he just builds really close connections with all of us. Like, he's obviously a baseball coach on the field, but off the field, I feel like I wouldn't have any problem, or anyone else on our team would have a problem going into his office and just talking with him about anything, really. Like, there's been plenty of times I've just walked by his office and I'll tell him a joke or something just to mess with him.
Was that when you told him you were going to switch arms?
No.
You're like, hey, Corbs, got something for you.
No, usually
Check this
you like
out.
reading Corbin's notes that they have in the profile page. Anyway, that was part of the reason why he loved him when he was recruiting him.
Yeah, that's one of the things you don't see from a lot of coaches is that personal detail, because we've seen that before, like those personal notes that he puts on the bios for all his players. Like that's exactly what you're talking about. He gets to know his players more so on a personal level, not so much on a professional player type level. He really digs in deep with you guys. He's in the trenches. IOTB, we have you guys ranked going into the 2026 season number 11. D1 has you ranked 23. After the fall, tell me why we have it right and D1 doesn't, and why are you probably going to be picked by us to go back to Omaha if Jim hasn't already?
Well, I think every year we've had great pitching, and I think last year in the regional and then early on in the season we would hit cold spots offensively, and I think bringing in Espo has boosted the hitters' confidence and given us a new idea of what hitting is. So, and I think we're gonna make a big jump this year offensively.
Yeah, it's hard not to have those lulls from a hitting standpoint, just because there's just at that point there's so much data and so much metrics on how you've been pitched, how you've been attacked, speeds, what you've missed on, cool spots, heat maps, all of those things are available. And the deeper you get, the more data you have. So I can see how you get into that lull. And it may not even be a bad lull. It might just be a dip, but in the SEC, like those dips, can hurt a little bit more than, some of the other things. But you mentioned the pitching staff. You mentioned the guys on the bump. Give me some names from the fall that we need to look forward to this spring. Could be names that we've heard before.
Well, I was going to say Connor Fennell should be talked about by anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
That is absolute dog.
Yes, he is. He's one of those guys that I think if you're playing against him, you're going to hate him. But when he's on your team, you're going to have his back, and you love playing behind him.
Look, Fisher's my boy, Daniel, but what he did to him last year, waiting on him on the mound, was terrific.
I mean, I can't wait. This is going to be good. It's going to be so good. Who are some other folks?
I think Brody will probably have another big year, and then I think, speaking on some new guys, I think Logan Johnstone will be a bat to watch out for. Hopefully we can get Maldo back healthy, and because he's been struggling with some injuries the past couple of years, but we all know the caliber player he is, so hopefully we can get him going.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite things to talk about, so I'm glad Jim gave me this question. Vandy may have, and it hurts me to say this because I'm an LSU fan, Vandy may have the best uniform kit in the country. Can't believe I just said that. Which uniform is your favorite?
Oh, that's a tough one. The new white pins are good, but I think I got to go with the Army greens. I've always liked those.
That's a pretty good answer. So, do we have a walk-up song picked yet for this season? And if so, what is it?
Y'all actually played it in the intro.
Okay.
Nice. Good choice.
We had to confirm. So then lastly, how big of a role has your faith played in baseball?
It's been big. Baseball is obviously just such a up and down sport, especially as a hitter, that if you get mind wrapped in all the results that come out of it, you're going to just come home frustrated every day. And I think having something to fall back on and having something to put your faith in and trust in, and something that's way bigger than baseball helps a lot. So I think my faith has carried me up to this point and helped me get through some tough times, especially my senior year during my surgery. I didn't know if I was going to come out the same baseball player. So having just put my trust in God and just keep pushing through and trusting that he has a plan for me.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that I don't interrupt him because he's frozen, I
no.
think. Okay. So, oh, wait. Okay, you're good to go. Sorry.
He done bounced out. He said, I gotta
I
get
know.
up out of here. No, it's I do have a couple questions. I mean, what is, when you guys are Vanderbilt baseball, there's a level of perception that people like us that cover college baseball have about you and where you should be year after year. But what is the expectation when you guys start in the fall? And I'm sure it's kind of a mantra that you have throughout the whole season, but what is it? Is it to win it all, or is it just to give yourself the opportunity to be there at the end?
I think it's just, we all obviously want to win it all. And I think Coors doesn't really try to make us, ask us what we want out of the year. Or he does, but he'll tell us, don't win a national championship. Think deeper than that. And I think from his perspective, he wants us to just build relationships and grow closer to each other and feel like we're brothers. And I think when we talk as a team without the coaches, it's always how can we be better as a team so we can go where we haven't been the past couple of years. And I also think Coors always tells us that we're a different team than last year or 10 years ago or 5 years ago. Like, we're completely different in every aspect.
So let's fast forward. Vanderbilt wins a national championship. What is it that Rooster did to make that happen?
Hopefully just come in every day and be consistent and just be the best teammate I can be.
I mean, that's as easy as you could put it. Just be consistent. And that's really the name of baseball, but that's actually really hard to do. It's hard to be consistent in a game of failure. But hey, man, like, if anybody can do it, it's you. You guys got a great squad. You guys are playing top-notch baseball day in, day out. So if we looked up and you guys are hoisting a national championship, wouldn't surprise anybody here. I can tell you that. But Rustan, man, we gotta get to a game. You want to play a game before you get out of here? Have a little fun?
Let's do it.
All right. So have you done blind rankings before?
I've not.
So it's very simple. I'm gonna give you 5 different names one at a time. And as I give them to you, you have to rank it 1 to 5.
Okay.
You don't get to know who's coming next. You just got to take the names as I give them to you, and you got to rank them. But it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to give you 7 names. Okay. First out the gate. You ready? You ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
Ike Irish. These are all SEC guests that we've had on the show. So number 1, throwing out there, Ike Irish. Where would you put him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7?
I'm gonna go 5.
5. Okay. Oh, Ike Irish sitting in there at 5. Why 5? Were you just out the gate? You just want to be conservative, or?
Yeah, I don't really know who's coming next. So.
All right. Well, next is going to be Gage Wood, Arkansas stud. Gage Wood.
I'm gonna go 3 there. We didn't get to face him last year.
He's pretty good, just so you know. He's really good.
No hitter in the College World Series, pretty hard to do.
Yeah. All right. Let's go Luke Hill from Ole Miss. Luke Hill.
Oh, I'll go 6.
Yeah, it gets difficult here because you don't know who's coming, and I do.
There are no bad players on this list. Period.
There are none, and so
he hasn't said one yet.
1 and 7. 1 and 7 on any given day could be flip-flop of each other. So
Yeah.
I'll give you the next one. Jace Laviolette.
I'll go 4.
4 for Jace. All right. Andrew Fisher.
I'll put
Talked
him
about
at
him
2,
earlier.
sadly, even though he goes to Tennessee.
Where are you putting him?
2.
Fish is gonna go 2. All right.
What's he got?
Connor
1 and
Fennell.
7 available.
Yep.
Oh.
Connor Fennell.
You got to put Fennel at 1.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't be able to make it out to the field tomorrow if you didn't. I got you. Well, that leaves 7 available, and that puts Cade Anderson at 7. So not bad. Not a bad list. You did the best you could. Like I said, Connor's going to come in 1. Fish is 2. Wood, Jace, Ike, Hill, Cade. Just like that. 1 through 7. Not
I
bad.
honestly thought because he played for Vandy, Fish was going to be 7.
I think he wanted to, but I don't think probably Coach Corbin, if I had to guess, is like, hey guys, let's not do anything that's going to give people bulletin board material. Like it's
Fair.
hard enough as it is. Like I don't need guys coming out here, with a little extra. And let's all be real. Tennessee don't need anything extra. They're plenty extra all the time.
So Ava, let me ask you a question. You gonna meet me in Nashville for the LSU Vandy series or what?
I mean, now that we've interviewed someone from Vandy, I feel like I kind of have to. I feel
Yeah.
obligated.
They got a nice
But I
ball.
won't be repping purple. I'll be repping purple and gold. But
Yeah, they're not.
I
They're
feel
not
gonna be a
hot
good
style like
series.
those.
I mean, yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good series. So I'm gonna say yes. I probably am gonna end up. I guess I'm gonna end up at Vandy. It'll be my first time. So
When in the season is it, Jim?
I think it's the first SEC weekend.
right?
God, it's gonna be lit up. It's gonna be
Yeah,
rowdy and raucous. I mean,
it's gonna
be good.
good.
It's gonna be good. All right, Rooster. Anything you want to plug or promote before you get out of here, man?
Anchor down.
Anchor down. I mean, if that hasn't been told to you by Coach Corbin to say that, no matter what, I don't know what has. I just feel like that's like, oh, Coach Corbin, you guys had a big win today. You sealed a big series opening win against LSU. Like, what? How'd you do
Don't
it?
speak that into existence.
How did you do it, Coach? And then he gets up there. He's like, yeah, we played. We were very consistent all weekend. Pitchers went out and won at bats. Our hitters had good timely hitting. We, got down in counts, but we were able to battle and 2 out runs. We did it all. Anchor down. I just feel like that's how he ends everything. Anchor down. So. But hey, Rustan, man, we wish you the best of luck. If there's anything we can do for you along the way, we reach out, brother.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. That is Rustan Rigdon, everybody. If you like hearing Rustan's story or you just like hearing average Joes or Jills talk X's and O's, please share the podcast on Facebook. Head over to YouTube. Click like, subscribe, notifications. That way you're first to know when new content is dropped. And we'll be back. We got a lot going on throughout the week. Ava, what do you got going on this week?
We're gonna be on our first day back at school tomorrow. Honestly, I had to remind Jim today. I was like, hey, send me the schedule because I actually have no idea, but I'm sure we have like.
It just got added on. It's Liam Peterson from Florida. So the irony, Daniel, of Vandy and Florida back to back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Rustan doesn't know the
In
rule
one
for the
week,
first
like,
2
yes.
seasons was no Vandy, no Florida.
This isn't gonna be Rustan, this isn't going to be a big deal until the first Facebook memory pops up where it goes, these are your 2 guests from that week. And we're going to go, holy moly. We're not going to believe it. We're not.
Hey, look, Ryan Ginther changed everything. I said Vandy was wide open. And then, the boys, ironically, from Tennessee, ones that if you're interviews.
Very true. Ditto what he said. So But with that, all right, y'all, let's get out of here. As always, remember, strong body, sharp minds, grit and grind all the time. We're out.